I'll start recording. So your level 1 is a lot stronger. You have level 1 if you're against, unless you're against like Nautilus or Leona, etc. Um, melee characters tend to suck level 1. They suck really bad. So
Yep.
you always have the option to late invade if you want. Especially again, Lux Caitlyn super strong. So if you want to play for bot, you can force a vertical, and that allows you to get significant control over your bot side jungle. Which is what you want, because you constantly want to be like playing for this, because like realistically speaking, what the fuck is gonna matter top lane, right? Like Trundle is like probably not going to be able to solo kill Malphite, right? He's just going to fucking farm, and then he's gonna like beat down turrets. Like he's gonna do that regardless of whether you come or not. It's not gonna
Yep.
matter, right? Um, so I agree with your thought process of pathing towards bot, right? But that means like you would start top. You would either start top or you would late
Yeah.
invade bot. Okay. So I like red and green. They're both strong. Green is good this game. They have a lot of damage. Um, that's an interesting ward. I would. So you have a few options for wards. You ward here
Hmm.
if you're worried about an invade.
Yep.
Nocturne's not going to invade you. And also, Nocturne's not going to invade you at Gromp, which is what this ward would sked out. He's not going to late invade you, and he's not going to invade you. This is a useless ward. What is
Okay.
otherwise a useful ward is pushing up, getting it here, getting it like right around here, a ward here, like a deep vision. You guys have a much stronger level 1. If you have a stronger level 1, you should have used that and look to get deep vision. That way you can guaranteed know where Nocturne's probably going to go. If I were
Okay.
Nocturne this game, I would just full clear into top on repeat. There's no fights that I can have bot, so I just like farm, full clear into top, and just vibe until 6. If Trund's like shoots too far ahead, then potentially dies. Um, but getting that vision allows you to be for sure like absolutely certain where he is, and allows your laners to play a lot more aggressively.
Yep.
Okay. I also would not like leash, or not ask for leash. Um,
Yeah.
like they should be on wave right now, and you should have spam pinged that.
Oh, I did, but this guy didn't
Oh,
listen.
you didn't listen? Okay. And then that's good.
Yep.
There's nothing more you can do. Okay, your clear seems okay. Do you practice it?
No, I mean, yeah.
I would
I
practice
always
it.
get it down to like 330.
I would practice it. Just see if you can improve it a little bit more. There's a jungle clear spreadsheet that I can link you after this.
If you don't mind.
Also, don't start your smite on red. Viego does percent current HP, so you're losing damage if you smite early. Because of EQ.
Ah,
Also, it's just bad. It's a bad habit to smite early, unless you have 2 smites up. Just because you never know if
you
maybe
always
the
want
end.
to save it just in
Yeah,
case.
yeah. Also, yeah, you flat out just do less damage. Um, this is a good gang. This is a good gang. I would hold it a little bit longer there. Also, you can WE while you're like if you W
Yep.
then E, your E is it hides your W, so you're Wing while it
Yep.
is. I would be looking at lanes right now. You should probably have F keys bound and just looking at top and top lanes, top and mid lane,
Oh,
whatever
like
you're preferably
F5,
to.
F1.
Yep, I have it bound to I have it bound to mouse keys.
I used to have it bound to ZF or ZXCV.
Yeah, that's good.
I don't know why I changed that.
Yeah, you should fix that because it's super valuable. Yeah, you should be looking top lane right now. Like top wave is pushing in. The Malphite is very deadable here, but you need to like actually look at him. Yeah, he's dead. Just hold your W. Ah, you needed to hold your W there.
To make him flash and then
Yep.
let go.
Yep. Just like walk up into fucking melee range, and then only let go if you're like legit about to melee full charge your W. Otherwise, just wait his flash and then follow him. Yeah, you should
I've
be
been
spam
like,
pinging. You should be spam pinging exactly where we know, because we know where he started, right? We know where he's
yeah.
just gonna full clear into it, right? So there's nothing else he's gonna do. Good news is he's dead here. So watch your clicks here. Watch your clicks. So you want to play to cut him off, right? You don't want to walk
I
towards him.
go to him.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're walking towards him, right? You want to play to cut him off, right? So you should be walking this way. Instead, you're walking like straight at him because where is he gonna walk, right? So your click is here.
Yeah.
He's gonna walk here, right? You're walking this way. You want to instead walk this way. You want to walk to intercept him. Nice. Also, yeah, hold your W because like you just get like a fucking huge stun off. Yeah, like see, so always hold your W. Always hold your W.
Yep.
Like cause right here, right?
There's no way he was gonna run away
Yeah,
anyways.
yeah. So you just hold your
And
W.
I would have been further up.
Yep.
Yeah.
You definitely don't need a flash here. Like you just hold your W, get it to max range, and then while he's like he gets the movement speed right now, so like you having him stunned while he's like otherwise like would have had that movement speed means that he's just completely fucked, and then you just wait, and then you and Trundle finish him. You get him regardless, but you definitely should not have burned flash here.
Yep.
Wait, what the fuck? Okay, this is good, this is good, this is good. Yeah, I would, so first off, yeah, work on your clear a little bit. If you can cut down the time it takes you to clear, like, you could have been done with your camps 320, 315. You gank top lane. Like, this is the reason why it's a big deal. Because there are a lot of lanes where you can't artificially generate pressure, right? But in some lanes there are. So even though your lane is behind, you can just gank, use the fact that you just ganked to get you prio, and then rotate into crab after. So like you gank, and then enemy laner has to back off. You shove out, you go to crab, and now you have two people, and you can just fist fight the enemy jungler because the enemy laner can't do shit. It's
Yep.
like fucking hacking. Like they can't fucking play the game. You just have man advantage. Yeah, same business as before. I'm not gonna beat the dead horse. Smite to execute when you're playing Viego.
Yep.
Also, you should be looking at lanes. We don't know like any of the wave states right now. Like you need to, so when you look at lanes, what you need to be looking at are the minions. Where is it gonna push, right? So let's just say this is a lane, right?
Yep.
If the minions are here and they're like evenly matched, like there's six minions, it's gonna push in this direction. It's gonna bounce. This is called bouncing. Because the next wave is gonna walk up. This wave gets there faster. These two waves now do more damage to these minions. So it's gonna wind up bouncing back. So what that means is that there's gonna be a gank angle in about 45 seconds from then.
Oh.
Because
I need to learn this.
yeah, because so this is how we start planning for ganks instead of just like looking at ganks. And seeing if
So
it's
what if they
available.
freeze it though?
You can't freeze like this because so
Okay.
if the wave is like this, so you can only freeze. So here,
Mm-hmm.
so if let's just say the wave's here, if it's even, you can't freeze because your minions will back up. The enemy laner has to have 4 more minions. So like if it's like 10 minions versus 6 minions, you can freeze. Because
Okay.
it does more damage to these guys, and these guys kill them before the next wave can back it up. So you can keep the wave here, but you need an extra like 4 minions on the side it's pushing into. So if this side has 10 minions, this side has 6 minions, then this guy right here can freeze. Otherwise, he can't. He needs to have
Yeah.
at least an extra 4 minions. But if the wave is even, then it's going to wind up bouncing back. It's going to take about 30 to 40 seconds to do so. But then after that, it's going to bounce back, and it's going to be right around here with an extra like 10 minions on this side. And then you just go in, walk up. He has to push up because he has to shove it because his wave is fucked.
Yep.
And what this happens, this almost always happens when you crash big waves. So let's just say you crash 2 waves or 3 waves. So you can actually know that this is going to happen like 2 minutes in advance. So if you crash, like if you look at a wave, right? So like let's just say we look top and there's 2 to 3 waves crashing, right? What does that mean? Well, that means that the wave is gonna chill here, the turrets is gonna hit this, and the wave is gonna get to this point, and then it's gonna artificially generate that. So if you see 3 waves crashing, you know that that 30 seconds from the wave crashing, you're gonna wind up with one of these wave states, which means that 30 seconds from then, it's gonna be going around. So you can know that a gank is gonna be viable like a minute, 2 minutes in advance. Like if you see 3 waves building, it's over here, you can know that you can have a gank in 2 minutes. So you can plan out your entire game state. You don't have to react. You can just fucking plan things out. And that's why like if you're resetting, like you look at the wave, you can know that you can actually just go for repeat ganks. But yeah, you need to be paying attention to your wave state. The wave state is entirely depends whether or not you can die. Should also be looking at HP. Like for example, right? What if Jhin Taric are like fucking 4 HP here? Like what if Lux Caitlyn poked him out of range, right? You pathing up, you should be doing Raptors and then hitting straight to bot lane and then diving bot. Like, you need to be looking at their HP bars.
Yep.
Because that decides, like, there's just not enough information for you to be making plays right now. Yeah, so you can't go here. This is okay. This is okay. I would just pull Dragon here. You have Prio in both lanes, that's fine.
And I had a feeling that Nocturne was top lane.
It
I don't
doesn't
know
matter if
why
he's
I
top
thought
lane.
it. Yeah.
It doesn't matter if he's top. Well, if you had a feeling, you should have pinged him. Like,
Yeah, I should have picked him.
just spam ping. Like that's the thing is like do not be afraid to just spam ping. Okay, worst case scenario they don't listen. Best case scenario, Nocturne doesn't get a kill here. Right? Okay. I would push up for his blue buff here. We have Prio bot lane, but we need to look at bot lane first. Yeah, we need to look at bot lane here. This is super grief by you. We don't know the wave state right now.
Yeah.
Like, if they had vision on this, they just collapse on you. Nocturne has, like, if Nocturne... Yeah. This is super troll. By them, I mean. No, Taric just dies. But, like... Oh, wait, you kill everybody here. You can E as Taric and then ult, by the way. And your E still goes off when you ult. So you could have just killed Jhin there. If you just E'd in Jin's direction and then ulted on him, your E stuns him after you drop out. Yeah. And then you just follow up with a W.
That chain CC, yeah.
Nice. You know your Krug is spawning in 2 seconds, and there's nothing you can do mid. It's a bit troll for you to go here. Yeah, I mean, resetting's fine. You can also just full clear into top. So, like, here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
Your ult's on cooldown. There's nothing you can fucking do. Whereas, like, you don't really want to be fighting without your ultimate, right? So you can just go Krugs here, full clear. And then, now you have, like, a 15 or, like, a 1600 recall. Which gives you basically an extra kill's worth of gold when you're fighting for Dragon. And it also, sorry, when you're fighting for Herald. Because you want to be fighting for, you want to fight for this next Herald. That's like you need this. And now it's actually kind of not great because you still have all of your bot side camps. So what this means is that you just flat out lose these camps. Not to Nocturne,
Not being efficient enough.
but by not being efficient. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because these camps, like, you're gonna spend probably. We'll start it out. We'll start it out. So let's count it out. See the exact amount of time.
Yep.
So you would have cleared the camps. So at about 8 minutes and 10 seconds. Krugs would have been dead at around 8 minutes. Okay, so 8 minutes. So if you haven't taken bot camps at 10 minutes, then what that means is that you just flat out lost those camps. Like you just flat out lost the gold and you lost the XP on those camps, and there was no benefit whatsoever to them.
And that last 0, I mean, all the pressure I had.
Yeah. Like you can't go for
blue would have been up.
Yeah, like you can't go for plays right now because you're because ult's down. But once your ult's back up, you can look for plays. We need to look for look on to Malphite and look at his HP. We can't. He's not gankable right now, but we can instead just take Grom. All right. Maybe it's gank. No, you want to shove out like the Malphite's not gonna die. So like look at the timer, right? Because you're going Herald. This is the correct play, right? But instead, as a direct result, we like lose out on a bunch of camps. We need to be spam pinging for assistance here.
I wish he went for Malphite there.
I mean,
he went straight for the Nocturne.
You needed to spam ping Echo. So never take even fights. Never take even fights ever. Like unless you are fucking 15 kills, never take even fights. Because why would you when you can just hack and have like man advantage?
Yep.
Like unless you only take fights like for example when you're level 7, right? When you are fresh off of a power spike, when you have like item advantage, when you have man advantage, you never take even fights because why would you flip the game off of high variance plays?
Yep, I understand that now.
Okay. Like, and look at the timer again. And now we're gonna go again, and we could have then had our camps again after. It's like if we full cleared into top lane, or we full cleared at least did Raptor Scruggs and then reset into top lane, because we know that we want to take that, and we know that we're not going to be in our bot side jungle again, so we want to make sure those camps are off map. Then we also take them again. But if at 10 minutes and we still didn't take those, now we are down 16 or 4 camps. 16 CS we just lost off of some of the most high value camps in the game.
Yep.
Like you could be at this point 80 CS and it wouldn't change your game at all. Like it isn't like this would take like you would lose out on this. It's just you would just flat out have it. Nice. Sekko's not bad.
Yeah.
Nice, he dies.
That fear. Point and click fear. Actually, no, it's not even point and click, right?
It's not point and click, but it's very fast.
No. At least Echo got executed. Where would okay? So you know the minion thing that you said like a couple minutes ago?
Yeah.
Did you learn that on your own, or did you watch something?
I learned that on my own, but it's out. I guarantee you, it's probably out there. Also, this is another thing. Like, why are we? First off, okay, so we don't have vision control over this, so we don't know if this is warded, right?
Yep.
We don't have Trundle's on base, Echo's on base, right? We're flipping a fight versus a guy who has item advantage over us, right?
Yep.
Versus all we have to do, we can just farm and like wait for our lanes. Like only take fights when it is completely unfair for the enemy team. Don't fight fair. Never fight fair. Fight dirty. Fight dirty. Fight with man advantage. Fight like you should never rely on outplaying. Ever. When you can instead just rely on like having more people than them. Always fight smart. Never fair.
Priorities, yep.
We realistically speaking, we shouldn't have even got that. Like if like Nocturne should have just killed us, and we shouldn't like or like outsmited us. But like we shouldn't have even been close there. Like
Yeah.
that was a fucking completely illegal play. And now look, and it's gonna get to 12 minutes by the way. So now it's 24 CS. That is 6 camps. Can you imagine that? 6 camps.
Hey, I would have like 600 more gold.
Yeah. And even more gold than that worth in experience. And
Ooh.
our team is like really fucking good too. Imagine if we were here for this. Right? If we didn't die. We haven't farmed. We haven't taken camps in like fucking 4 minutes. We have been at this like we have just like sat here with this
I
like same
literally
amount.
left my bot
Yep.
yeah for 3 minutes now. Yeah,
Yep.
almost 4 minutes. Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. This and all of this is because you're playing on autopilot. Like when you go for stuff, you need to have plans. You need to be like, okay, in 3 minutes, this is what I'm gonna do, and you plan out because here's the thing, right? Brains are fucking overpowered, right? The
Yep.
problem is that if you are doing all of your thinking in the moment, right? Your brain only has like 10 seconds to think for plays, right? You're just
Yep.
reacting, right? Whereas if you're making plans for 3 minutes from now, wait a second. Now you can just outsource. You can like front load all of your thinking. You were talking about how you can't talk and play at the same time, right? This is perfect for
Yeah.
you then, because you can instead, while you would otherwise be doing like walking or doing nothing, you can instead think about what you're going to be doing 2 to 3 minutes from now, and then when the time comes, you don't even have to do any of the thinking in the moment. So you can be just like, okay, I'm gonna do these camps, and you just don't deviate from it unless it's like completely free, right? Like if there's like if there's like a 1 HP Malphite diving you here while you're on Grom, okay, sure. But like otherwise you're just be like, okay, my bot side camps are up. I want Herald spawning in 50 seconds. I'm gonna full clear this so that it's off of the map, and then I'm gonna go for that when all of my camps are down, right? Or like when there's no punish, or like I know I'm not gonna be in my bot side jungle for like the next 3 to 4 minutes, or like the next 2 minutes. So let me just take my camps, right? And you can completely outsource like all of your like in moment thinking. Making plans is OP. Because I promise you, like you would have if you had like thought about that, you would have never made that decision.
Yep. I can't even like what's it called? Figured out this too. Like you need to have at least 2 steps out of a plan.
Yeah, yeah. Like you ideally you should have some plan for the next 2 to 3 minutes. Like it doesn't have to be a very good plan. It doesn't have to be like a very like it's just like okay, I'm going to path towards here. Or I'm going to look towards or like I'm going to be looking for a top gank, or I want to
Yep.
look to drop Herald. Like oh, it's 14 minutes from now. Like maybe or it's like it's almost 14 minutes. Turret plates are about to drop. I want to, or like even once you take that Herald, like looking at like the number of like plates, because like it has the most value when you're against low plates. Oh, that guy's fucking dead. You should just take the Nocturne thing and then just dive him.
How come I didn't get Tarek's body?
Because you didn't kill him fast enough. You need to damage
Is that
him
like
within the last 3 seconds. It's not an assist.
that's
It's not
three
based off of
seconds?
assist
Okay.
skills. You have to damage him within the last 2 seconds or 3 seconds of his death. At least that's how it used to
Okay.
be, like 2 years ago. I don't know if they changed it.
I think that was the same thing. Yeah. Because yeah, it took me like 2-3 seconds to re-engage.
Yeah. So right now, there's like, you should just be farming. Like there's
Yep.
nothing on the map for you to do. I would not even reset there simply because like what's the point, right? Dragon's not for 3 minutes. Herald's not for 3 minutes. Like everybody's fucking farming. Just farm. Like you don't you can just like full clear. Like there's no fights for you to have, and you don't want to fight until your ult's back up, right? There's a lot of downtime here. Just farm. Okay. You
Give me
should be
one second.
looking
I
for
need to tell my little
turrets.
brother to shut the hell up.
Hmm?
I need to... Shut up! You're so fucking loud. Shut up.
Hmm?
Sorry about that. I was talking to my little brother. He's being way too loud. Okay, sorry about that. Okay,
All good.
but yeah, I should be farming. Like, why
Yeah,
am I
you
even
should be
going
farm.
there?
There's
Why
like
even am I going there? Like, Gromp was there. Like, I just miss Gromp.
yeah, like I think you're just like you have no like purpose right now. You're not thinking. Like you should
Yeah,
be 150 CS right now. You should be up 50 CS. You should be fucking level 13, level 12. Like you should be so fucking strong right now. You would have like fucking 15 billion more camps than him.
that is something I need to like learn too. Like, I don't know how junglers have like what's it called? Like, if it's like 30 minutes in like 300 CS, and I'm just like, how the hell does people have 300 CS by now?
So there's okay. So I'll tell you first off. It's not always a good thing. Sometimes it means that
Uh,
they're flat out just not like actually
Doing plays or
yeah.
making actual like.
However, there's also like for example, this game, right?
Mhm.
You make full use of your downtime, like 265 CS, 33 minutes,
Oh, damn.
right? 200 CS, 23 minutes, right?
Hmm.
172 CS, 22 minutes, right? 280 CS, 34 minutes, right? You just have to be smart with your downtime. 270. This is 10 CS per minute as well. You just have to be smart with your downtime, right? And
Yep.
as long as you're not wasting your time, like you have like so the time that you spend dead, you could be farming. The time you spend doing nothing, you could be farming. Like when you know that there's not a play that you can go for and you spend farming, you just get camps. Okay? Yeah, you need to hold your W, man.
That's the number one thing I remember. Hold my W's.
Yeah. Yeah. For
And my
two
efficiency.
yeah. Yeah. Hold your all of your shit. Like if you including ults, like just don't like use it when you have purpose. Like if there's one thing you get out of what I tell you, it's
Hmm.
make decisions with purpose. So like if you're gonna use your W, use it for a fucking reason. Don't just cast
Hmm.
abilities to cast abilities, right?
He teleported out. That's what I believe. He 100% did.
What'd you say?
I think he teleported out. The way.
I mean, I don't think it matters. You don't kill him regardless there.
Yeah.
He just walks it out. I don't even think he needed to TP. Yeah. Like, and also, like, think about it, right? There's a dragon spawning. It's a huge dragon. This is your third dragon, right? We're sitting
Hmm.
on 1100 gold. Why did we not just, like, reset when we knew that there was dragons spawning in a minute? Like, these are all, you need to
Yep.
have plans, right? Things to things to think about, right?
Yep.
Herald, right? If there's 1 minute left, if there's 1 minute on dragon spawning, you need to reset every single time. 1 minute before dragon spawning, unless there's some specific action that you have to take, you reset because then you want to be looking to get control over topside drone. So like your plan generally, if there's a dragon spawning, it's about like 1 minute and 30 seconds till something spawns. You want to take the camps in the opposite side quadrant, and then
Hmm.
reset at 1:30. You take topside camps. 1 minute you reset. And then at 45 seconds, you're on Dragon and you're getting control of this. You're pushing out mid wave. You're taking crab. You're pushing out bot wave. And then you rotate into Dragon. And you do the same thing on Herald, right? Like if you know that
Yep.
Herald's spawning and that you want to take it, I mean, it's not, you generally don't prioritize Herald the same way you would prioritize like Dragon 3, for example, right? But if you know that there's a fight and you want to fight for it, you have to make sure that you're taking care of like your opposite side camps
Yep.
because otherwise like you're not you're not going to get those camps, and B, if Nocturne's smart, he just knows that he can't fight this and he just takes your topside camps in general. Like you could just take your topside camps and then take care of them, etc. But like now we're basically, because of the fact we're sitting on 1200 gold, it's like we're actually like -2 and 2 right now
Yep.
because we're sitting on 4 kills worth of gold that we just didn't spend, right?
Yep.
So, quick question. Think about this. Why are we forcing this fight right now when Trundle's top? We know Trundle's getting stuff, right? We don't need to fight this. We don't need to give Dragon, but we don't need to force the fight. We can let them fight and then engage onto them, right? We don't need to start this. We can instead just keep pushing mid, take turret. Trundle's getting stuff top lane, right? And if it comes between this Dragon and this turret, this is 700 gold, right? And if they just run for Dragon, they give this mid turret, which is another 300 gold. Plus, it's also mid tier 1, which is super valuable, right? So you could just instead
And
be shooting
Herald.
at waves. Yeah, and you just get Herald as well. You don't need to force this, right? Because right now, you're potentially fighting a 4v5 that you don't need to be fighting for not really much advantage. Like, it works because they're very bad.
Yeah, it's like the
But,
thing
like,
where I'm taking way too many risks
yeah,
over high probability.
yeah. Like, versus the guaranteed, we get this, and we also get this. And also get this, because we could just take that fight when they're on Dragon. Like, we don't need
Yep.
to take that fight while, like, we have no vision or, like, no control. We can just take that fight on our own terms.
Yep.
Yeah, because like we could have just gotten mid tier 1 as well. Like, you should be spam pinging your Caitlyn to be pushing mid right now. There's no reason for that turret to be alive. Reset's good. You do not want to give this Herald. All right, nice. Trundle's on top of things. Hopefully he doesn't die for this. Okay, that's good. You should be spam pinging that you want to go for Herald now. Also, if
Yeah.
another thing, right? So if we had been faster off of this, we could have gotten this. We could have gotten this. We could have also cleared our bot side, and then we reset, and then like this is the downtime thing that I'm talking about, right? Like,
Yep.
you don't need to be spam clearing all of your stuff, but you would also be level 11, and you don't need to take these camps for level 11. You can just go straight to Herald. You want to make good use of your downtime.
Yep.
Of my tournament, the profits of the world. Do a soulless man no favors.
Okay, this is fine. Because Jin's bot. That's a bit troll because we don't have any vision on them. We could have just been walking into like 4 people. Yeah. Like, Echo's gonna be fine. He doesn't need you.
Yep.
You should have ulted the Herald.
Because yeah, it's already gonna reset anyway. So
Yeah.
not reset, but get out of timer.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, this is fine. I mean, the game's just over now.
I should have just gone top.
Yeah. Yeah. You got Herald, you could have just taken top tier 2 and then pushed in for inhib. You just want to make plans, like flat out, just like, even if they're bad plans, right? Even if they're bad plans, right? Make plans regardless.
At least it's a player. Yeah.
At least it's a play. Because the thing is, if you go for a bad play, if it's a bad play, but you thought about it, you learn, and the next play you're just not gonna you're just not gonna do that. Versus, how can you learn if you're just not doing anything and you're not thinking? This is a bit troll. It's fine. Yep, you just reset. Reset, clear your topside camps, or bot side camps. Ah, no, this is troll. Remember, we have, like, we have our item, we have our spike, dragon spawning in 2 minutes, right? We could like clear our topside and then go to dragon, but this is soul, right? It requires a little bit more setup.
Yep.
And we also, there's like nothing we actually get. Like, we already have our mythic, so it's not like actually this gives us anything. I hope at least, honestly, Gronk Wolves isn't bad. It's not bad. It's not what I would do, but it's not. It's genuinely not bad. But you need to reset as soon as you finish Wolves.
Hopefully I did.
Alright, that's good.
Nope. Oh, I did. Okay, good.
Yeah, that's good. Wait, what was that Viego for?
Announcer, broadcast my retreat and you will find yourself out of a job.
What?
What was it? What?
My retreat.
Don't block my... Oh.
Out of a job.
Block my retreat and you will find yourself out of a job.
Yeah. Wait, how come I can't hear anything?
Oh, I don't know. I think it's because I have screen share.
You're
And
streaming the
instead of-
screen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
instead of just the, because I have the,
Yeah, it's okay.
yeah, I mean...
That's
this
why I
is
was so
good play.
confused.
This
I
is
was like,
good play. Caitlyn's trolling, and that's fine. If Caitlyn's not here,
An ally has been slain.
this could be pretty troll.
Like, I even spam pinged her. I was like, what are
Yeah,
you doing?
here's the
Come
thing,
here.
The players are bad, right? That's the thing. That's why you have to just adapt. Like, if they like this, you just have to get off of it. Like, the ideal play, you can't, why are you flipping? You're up fucking 1 billion gold. You have soul in 54 seconds. Why are we flipping this? Now we have no control over bot side jungle for soul.
Yeah.
Remember, take the guaranteed play. If it's free, it's free. So what does Raptors give us here?
Nothing.
What does pushing out mid wave give us here?
Pressure.
Yes. Now we have pressure, and now, like, worst case scenario, we can just walk mid and then take mid turret. Right? Wow, just gonna give fucking soul. It's crazy. Oh, this
Oh,
is
no,
troll.
yeah, this is
so
where-
troll. This is so fucking troll, bro. Oh, this is illegal. Holy shit.
I remember that play. I was like, ah.
The second I saw you fucking walking up, I was like, there is no fucking shot. Like, right here. The second I saw this, I was like, no,
Yeah.
there is no fucking way, man. Like, everybody's off the map. You gotta think about this stuff. Right?
Yeah.
Like, so here's the thing, right? If your thought process was, oh, I need to get deep vision so that we can control bot side jungle. If that was your thought process, right? Well, then do it with your Lux, etc. But I don't think you were thinking at all. I think you were just like, oh, there is a pink ward. I must clear it. Like,
Yep.
yeah, like you weren't thinking at all. Versus like, and I think that it's not a bad play to like go to clear vision to set up dragon. But like to do that, you need your oh, you fucking pinged Tarek. That's not fucking Tarek alive. That's you suiciding. The Tarek could not be there, and you could still fucking lose that shit. You just get fucking feared and then chain CC. Yeah, this should just be sold. For you guys. Yeah, this is really bad for you guys, actually.
Yeah.
This is really bad for you guys. Jesus Christ.
Like, what is that?
Yeah.
That's 3 auto attacks within a
Yeah,
second.
that's what I'm saying. Like Trundle Trundle's just gonna do Trundle things. He's pathing up. That's why it's kind of brief. It doesn't fucking matter. He's gonna do that regardless. He's not gonna fucking kill Malphite, right? He's just gonna fucking like hit turrets. That's all he has to do, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Trundle's too much of an issue now. He just goes bot lane, and then you guys just go Baron.
I have a question.
What's your question,
So
sir?
say that you're behind,
Yeah.
and then you have no way to get the enemy in jungle when they clear everything. What do you do?
What? Well, like they take your entire bot. They take your entire jungle, and then
Yep.
well, just don't get that far behind in the first place. Like
Okay.
that. If you were in a position where you
Mhm.
can't access their jungle, your jungle is gone, and there's no lanes you can gank, your game is over.
Okay.
So your counterplay is you never let it get to that point.
Yep. And I can be for like what's it called prevent that by doing everything you taught me so far, right?
Yeah, just don't like die pointlessly. Like
Yep.
that's the thing. Just don't die pointlessly. It's not like they can just start out the game doing that. Like the game has to progress to a point where that has to happen. Because
Yep.
if you're even, right, and you have 3 losing lanes, yeah, I mean it's kind of doomed, but that doesn't mean that they can do that. You have to be behind with 3 losing lanes in order for that to happen. I would potentially look for this fight actually. Because Echo's pushing. You don't have to like engage, but you can just like keep them from recalling. That is not the individual that you want to be engaging like that. Oh, you are tunneled to the fucking max. Yeah, everybody dies at least.
I have no idea how to use this chance. I just
I
scanned
saw him.
everything.
He was fucking like dropping everything. Yeah.
And then Trundle just ends it.
Yeah. I mean, that's literally all you had to do, by the way. Is like just fight them and then Trundle. And it was either Trundle or Echo that does that. Because
Yep.
there's just like open access, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Are you down to do this weekly, by the way?
I mean, I can, yeah, sure. It's okay, pocket money.